Hi everybody, thanks for tuning in. My name is Rosalia, and once again I'm here with my journal. I had in a previous video, which was the other day, I had shared this journal because I started using puzzles. But this video is about using negatives. A few years back I made a video about using negatives. Like the negatives is once you punch something out, let's say this flower or this swirl or this kind of flower, once you punch these out you are left with remnants, the negative. This is the negative, for instance, for this flower here. Okay, this negative is when I cut this one out, I was left with this piece. So when I cut out the whole piece, because this was a one of Tim Holtz florets or something, and this is one flower, that's another flower, and that's another flower. So I went ahead and just cut these two pieces, cut it here and there wherever I felt that the cut was good enough to give me this piece here. Now I went ahead on this layout that I started today. I took those negatives and I glued them down to my page. You see that? And I started with the paint, but then I realized I should gesso, so I gessoed it, and then I'll do my paints and whatever. But look at the texture. Look at those designs. I'm abstract, so these designs like that are just stunning. I even took a hole puncher and made those holes here and there. I took this punch and I did a little edge here wherever I thought. You see this? That's the punch. So wherever I thought this was the half of a leaf that I saved, because I even used after I cut this out, I was left with pieces like this. You think I'm gonna throw this away? No way. I am not gonna throw this away, because this is going to be on a page somewhere and it's gonna give me some texture. I could put this right here and this is gonna give me some texture once I have all the paints and whatever. Also, like this swirl here, after I cut this swirl out, after I cut this out, I was left with a big piece, but again, I cut them to size. This is gonna make a nice design on an abstract layout. Okay, so I have a few of them, and then I cut out whatever little pieces that I find that the shapes and all that looks good. I saved it. Look at this piece. Look at this negative right here. Okay, I had cut out this flower and whatever was surrounding it, and this is what I have from that cut. And again, this one here is a nice cut. That was from this flower again that I showed you just a little while ago. This one here, I cut this out. This is the negative, okay? And I have something like that right here. Look at that negative. That's from that flower. And then I did all the hole punch. And I also have remnants from this die here that I cut. I went ahead and cut this. This is what I was left with, but this is white. This is white, and or the yellow here. You go the yellow. Okay, so that I could just so this piece here. Look what I did. I took and I cut the corners. Now I have one here. I have a corner right here. You see that? That's this. So even those pieces, even though this looks like, oh, I don't think I'm going to do anything with it. Well, yes, you will be, because all you have to do is cut and look at that beautiful corner you have. It's a beautiful corner. And of course, sometimes I might just take and thin it out a little bit. But look at these corners, just wonderful, just by cutting them like this. I have wonderful corners. So when you cut something, look at your negative, because you're gonna find that you either can use it as corners or as a piece on the side of your page. And look at this. And so these are going to be something in my page. And I just love this. I thought I'd share that with you. And I used, after, let's say I had the negative, like for instance, I punched out this leaf, and this was part of the leaf right here. So when I cut out the piece, it had a lot of blanks. So what I did was I took a punch. So look at your punches and see how you can just, for instance, that's a lot of blank space there. And what I did is I took and punched it, and you get a totally new design. So look at your punches, look at your pieces. And like, I'm gonna take this, since it looks too straight there for me, I'm gonna take that and kind of punch it right there. And look at that. Okay, you punch this right here, and then this was the other punch. Isn't that? So this is a nice design. I mean, if you think about it, you put it on your page, you gesso it, and you take and put all the misting, or the if you want to do a lot of the what they call embossing. Texture paste, embossing paste, and you got all this other stuff around there. So it just starts to take place. Again, it's abstract, so anything is going to be beautiful. I even like this. This is just a beautiful design in my eyes. Look at this craziness. I love all this craziness. And I'll put those down, and I'll chop them up a little more and put them on in my layout. So I just wanted you to, I really wanted to share that, because I look at my negatives and I see something in there. I see it, and then I shape it up a little bit, cut here, cut there. If it's too straight, then you just take your other punches, look at your punches, see how you can use them to cut a little more on those straight lines, and you have a wonderful piece of art. I can't wait till this dries. I was just kind of cleaning up and letting it dry by itself. I could have done the blower, but I can't wait to see what I'm going to do with that. You know, in the last video when I was sharing, I didn't present this page. This page was with you know, with this corrugated cardboard, and I didn't know where I was going to go with it, but I really like this page. Look at the corrugated pieces. And I had a big roll of some kind, and I went ahead and cut it in pieces. I thought I was going to, you know, do it with tags and stuff. I'm not a tag person, but they look so nice. I thought I'd cut them anyway. And then I decided to go ahead and put them around. And I was telling the audience that this Epiphany Crafts is a punch that uses the sticky circles. I think the recent sticky circles or whatever, and you can punch whatever a picture, piece of paper that designs look great, and you put it on. It looks, I just love it. I love that. It looks really nice. This was a piece of jean denim, and I used the Tim Holtz floret or whatever, and it just feels great. It feels great. A lot of texture, nice and stiff and everything. And I just put it in there, and I put this one in there. This was another stamp that cuts fabric, and I went at it. You know, a lot of stenciling with texture paste, some sequences and stuff like that. So I thought I'd share that part with these negatives, because I'm going to have fun with my page once everything dries up, and maybe I will share that too in a very short video. I'll see you around. Have a good evening, and talk to you then. Bye. Hey, can you give me a little like somewhere around there? Appreciate it. Bye.